What is up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle, and I'm back with another video, y'all. Let me share with you guys how it's going for October so far. I am back to share with you guys how it's going for our income for the week of October, week 2, which is October 6th through the 12th. So let's dive in and show you what we're working with. Okay. So for the week of 10/6 to 10/12, we had a total income of $1,531.79. Let's see where it came from. It was definitely a Sister Locks week, so I made a total of $1,474.75 from Sister Locks. And shout out to all you guys who are shopping on my budget shop, RochelleAdamson.com. Y'all are the best. I made $57.04 this week that hit my bank account. So here is how we are spending it. First off, I sent $40 to savings and I invested $1.07. That was like the money left over from this income that I had, RA money. Then we sent $681.78 to my credit card because I wanted to make the monthly payment plus a little extra to that. Then we set aside $200 for housekeeping. Y'all, I tried to make it to the end of the year without paying for housekeeping, but the truth is I miss it. Like, we've been doing a really good job of maintaining it, but I just want to go ahead and play it safe because like it's that time of year where like everybody is sick and I want a good clean. And I'm not going to make my, feel bad for deciding that that's a good idea. So yes. Boom, $200. Then we set aside $200 to our food spending and the rest went to sinking funds. Whoop, whoop. You can see I set aside $200 for cash envelopes. So I will have a cash envelope stuffing video soon for you guys. Then we set aside $177.94. That's just because some of the income I receive from Sister Locks is cash. And so I want to make sure I'm putting some to the side for taxes. We have our PTO bank. I put $15. So anytime I get tips from my clients, it all goes to the PTO bank. And anytime I work overtime, or not overtime, anytime Micah works overtime, then it goes there. So that's what we got going on. And then for our tax sinking funds for my budget shop, I set aside $10 and $6 to all the awesome people that helped me do what I do. So if you add all of that up, you get $1,531.79. Here is my summary to make sure that every dollar has been spent and budgeted the right way. And if you add all of that up and then subtract it, you get $0. And then my favorite part is when I talk about my percentages. So as much as I love to diversify my income, I love to diversify our spending because yes, debt is the major thing that we're working on paying down, but the other part of it is still saving and keeping our expenses low. So for this week, we had a lot of bills that came out from the previous paycheck budget. In fact, I'll probably share those numbers here, but that is why we didn't really have a lot of bills this week. So 3% went to savings, 44% went to debt, 13% to bills, and 13% to spending. And then the last 27% went to sinking funds. So I am really happy about that because I can't have any more issues with these taxes, y'all. I got to make sure that I am setting aside this money so that I can pay my quarterly taxes and my annual taxes if need be. So that's how we're looking for budget number 2, our income for the week. Let me know how it's going with you guys. And now let's go back in time a little bit and let me share with you how week 1 went. Okay, so let's go back in time. Let's talk about week 1. Week 1 was a heavy hitter, y'all. So we made $6,138.77. It was a total breakdown this way. So I made $643.25 with from my Sister Locks business. Mike brought home $3530.53. The rental property brought in $1,761.50. Nothing from my virtual clients, nothing from my budget shop, and I did receive a credit of $203.49 for a lawn care charge on our rental property credit card. So off top, I went ahead and put that right back on the credit card just to zero out that charge because that was an error. Okay, so nothing to savings, but honestly, I'm not surprised because it's the first week of the month. So that's okay. I can't be too hard on myself about that, but I really wanted to focus on paying as many bills as possible so that we could free up money for the rest of the month. So all our usual suspects got hit: the car payment, the venture credit card, the HELOC. This is actually not the debt snowball. This is just the minimum payment since I haven't been doing the debt snowball. So remember what I said in my very first HELOC video, it's usually about $1,000 a month. So $976.25. Then my sister-lock credit card was due, so I had to pay $129 for that. So total $2474.25. Next up is rent. We set aside $1,600 to pay for rent and utilities for the upcoming month, not including the electric bill. The property manager, I really meant to put rental property, got a total of $675.45. That includes that $203.49 reimbursement, and it also includes paying the property manager her monthly fee and the lawn care. So the lawn company, I think, had just charged too many times by mistake. So anyway, we're back good again on that. Now, school didn't have to come out. That was week 2. The only other thing was the electric bill for our house here, $204.56. And then $41.75. Wait a minute. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't put that on it twice. And then $41.75 for Eva's school. So total $25.21.76 for bills. So a very spendy month. Speaking of spending, food got $500. Mike got his usual $200 in personal money that he gets every time he gets paid. We gave $125 donations, and then $42.23 in miscellaneous spending. So that totals $867.23 for spending. And this is my favorite new category that I get to share with you guys. I don't always share all of our money moves, but this is something that I wanted to start sharing with you guys because I get a lot of questions and people asking when my videos perform well. I get a lot of comments saying, how do you afford travel while paying off debt? This is a major key. So our PTO personal bank, every time Micah has overtime on his paycheck, and anytime I collect any tips or extra money from my clients, it goes into this bank. So this was a really good week. It got $275.53. So that is very, very good. Now, if you add all of these things up, that $6138.77 is what you get. And if you look at my weekly breakdown, this summary here, you can see I dedicated every single dollar to something. So I have a remaining balance of $0. And the last thing that I always do is my percentages. So 0% went to savings this week. Unfortunate. And then debt got 40% of our income this week. Bills got another 40% of our income this week. So this is why I always like to share the real and actual numbers, because people like to say like, oh, you make, good income from your rental property. We made $1,761.50, but then we had expenses for that property. So I just like to share that. Now we technically brought in another $203, but still, we still bare minimum had to spend about $400 of that income on the property and the property manager, making sure that that property stays maintained. So that is the realness about having a property and being responsible with it. Now, 40/40 spending got 15%, and then 5% went to our sinking fund. So overall, I am happy with this budget because it was a very spendy week, but we got it done and we stuck to it. Like, now that I'm looking back on this budget, like, this budget went so well that I don't remember any issues the first half of the month. Like, I cannot believe it is like halfway through October, y'all. Like, this is crazy. But anyway, let me know in the comments below, like, what works for you guys. What have you been doing in the month of October to win with your money? Let me know what budget system you choose to use. And I'm going to have a budget update really soon. Can't wait to share that with you guys. But until then, you know what it is. Peace, love, and budgets.